Colon cancer. Don't miss the symptoms. The colon, together with the rectum, are part of the large intestine, bowel. The colon is a muscular tube that is about 5 feet long. It absorbs water and nutrients from food passing through. The rectum, the lower 6 inches of the digestive tract, serves as a holding place for stool, which then passes out of the body through the anus. The colon is divided into 4 sections: the ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon, and sigmoid colon. Most colorectal cancers arise in the sigmoid colon, the portion just above the rectum. They usually start in the innermost layer and can grow through some or all of the several tissue layers that make up the colon and rectum. Cancer can, however, develop in any portion of the colon. The extent to which a cancer penetrates the various tissue layers of the colon determines the stage of the disease. What is colon cancer? Colon and rectal cancers are the second most prevalent type after lung cancer among men, and the third most prevalent after breast cancer and lung cancer in women. Most colorectal types grow slowly over a period of several years, often beginning as small benign growths called polyps. Removing these polyps early, before they become malignant, is an effective means of preventing colorectal cancer. If the epithelial cells, the cells in the mucous membrane of the colon, turn cancerous and begin to grow and replicate in an abnormal and uncontrolled way, the body cannot organize these cells for normal function and the cells form a mass that is called a tumor. Malignant tumors in the colon can eventually penetrate through the colon and spread to other parts of the body, crowding and destroying normal cells. Everyone is potentially at risk of developing colon cancer at some point in their lifetime. Although colon cancer occurs mostly in mature individuals, it can also occur in younger men and women as well. Some of the risk factors include a personal history of colonic or rectal polyps, a personal or family history of colon or rectal cancer, and certain conditions, such as chronic ulcerative colitis, Cook, and Crohn's disease. Diet also appears to be a factor in the development of colon cancer. Warning symptoms of colon cancer. There are symptoms or warning symptoms that should raise the suspicion that one has cancer. These include obstruction as the colon cancer grows, particularly if it is located in the transverse colon or in the descending and sigmoid colons. It may cause obstruction, leading to a buildup of pressure. This can result in pain and in swelling of the abdomen. In more extreme cases of obstruction, there may also be nausea and vomiting. Bleeding. As tumors expand, they can be traumatized by the fecal stream, causing them to bleed. The blood is often hidden in the stool and not readily visible. In some cases, bleeding may be visible on the stool or there is rectal bleeding. Anemia. In some cases, as the tumor bleeds, it causes iron deficiency anemia to occur. Pain. Once the tumor penetrates the wall of the colon and begins to invade adjacent tissue, it can cause pain, together with additional symptoms. For example, if the cancer spreads to the bladder, it may cause urinary problems. Wasting syndrome. In some cases, colon cancer can cause a loss of appetite, weight, and strength. While the above warning signs can occur even in individuals without colon cancer, if someone does exhibit these symptoms, appropriate diagnostic procedures should be recommended in order to rule out colon cancer. Colon cancer generally grows slowly over a period of years. Once the cancer breaks through the colon, it can enter blood or the lymphatic system, grow and spread very rapidly. As the cancer grows, it often spreads into the liver and the lungs. It can also spread to the bones, especially in the pelvis. Depending on the location of the tumor, it can also spread to the clavicle. The American Cancer Society recommends that screening for colon cancer in individuals without any symptoms commence at age 50. Screening should consist of a yearly digital rectal examination (DRE) and a fecal occult blood test (FOBT). Sigmoidoscopies, preferably flexible endoscopic sigmoidoscopies, should occur every 3 to 5 years. For anyone with a first-degree relative, parent, sibling, or child who has had colon cancer under the age of 55, screening should start by age 40. Facts: colon cancer is the second leading of death from cancer in the U.S. Over 50% of all new cases of colon cancer involve metastasis by the time of diagnosis. Approximately 102,900 Americans will be diagnosed with colon cancer this year. Approximately 48,100 Americans will die from colon cancer this year. 80 to 90 million Americans are at risk of developing colon cancer. If colon cancer is detected and treated early, the survival rate is high. Screening. The American Cancer Society and the American College of Gastroenterology recommend that screening for colon cancer in individuals without any symptoms commence at age 50. The recommended method for screening is a colonoscopy, repeated every 10 years if no polyps or tumors are found and the person has no risk factors. The recommended alternative method for screening is a yearly digital rectal examination (DRE) and a fecal occult blood test (FOBT). Sigmoidoscopies, preferably flexible endoscopic sigmoidoscopies, should occur every 3 to 5 years. For anyone with a first-degree relative, parent, sibling, or child who has had colon cancer under the age of 55, screening is recommended starting at age 40. Medical malpractice and colon cancer. The incidence of medical malpractice related to the diagnosis of colon cancer is alarming. It is the second most common type of cancer in the U.S., resulting in an expected 48,100 deaths this year. Nonetheless, too many men and women have their cancer diagnosis delayed when the doctors in whose hands such men and women entrust their well-being fail to perform appropriate screening tests, fail to properly interpret test results, and fail to take necessary steps when symptoms of cancer are reported. When this happens, the physician has been negligent. And the tragic result of this negligence is too often the loss of treatment options and/or the loss of chance of survival. My law firm is devoted to explaining how medical malpractice arises in the context of a failure by a physician to timely diagnosing colon cancer, to describing what is involved in pursuing a medical malpractice claim, and to offering a convenient and free attorney consultation to those who believe they have been the victim of medical malpractice. Why you may have a claim. According to a report by the Institute of Medicine, medical errors are responsible for at least 44,000 deaths each year in the United States and possibly as many as 98,000 each year. The following are among the more common forms of negligence or medical malpractice by physicians in diagnosing and/or treating colon cancer: failing to perform a routine digital rectal examination (DRE), failing to identify a cancerous mass in the rectum or lower colon during a routine digital rectal examination, failing to perform a screening sigmoidoscopy or colonoscopy, failure to order appropriate diagnostic examinations such as a colonoscopy to test for colon cancer when a patient exhibits symptoms that can be caused by colon cancer, misinterpreting the biopsy results, failing to react to biopsy findings, failing to recommend appropriate treatment options, and failing to follow up with the patient. The above are only examples and are by no means intended to be an exhaustive list of acts of malpractice. If you suspect that your doctor failed to detect and/or properly treat your colon cancer, you should contact a competent attorney immediately. Get back your health with colon hydrotherapy with all the food people generally consume throughout the day during the various meals and snacks. It gets a bit overwhelming for a certain part of our bodies to keep up. The colon functions at a steady pace, and with the overconsumption of brunches, snacks, and appetizers, our colon simply gets bogged down from the extra demand for performance. The colon's primary responsibility is to reabsorb water from our food waste to help keep our bodies hydrated. Its other function is to get rid of the waste itself. When the colon becomes backed up and is unable to pass the food waste as regularly as it should, its primary functions become hindered and we are no longer able to have a normal bowel movement. This is known as constipation. Constipation is the root cause to many ailments such as fatigue, headaches, and bloating. Constipation is commonly caused by overeating and a lack of healthy amounts of water and fiber in our daily diets. Constipation is caused when food waste gets lodged inside the colon, and as more food waste passes, it builds up in the same spot and causes the entire flow of fecal matter to slow down and even cease. Once these food wastes are trapped inside the colon for prolonged periods of time, the toxins and bacteria present in them are reabsorbed into the bloodstream and are carried throughout the body, where they can cause severely negative effects to our overall health. When this happens, it is important to give the colon some immediate attention. A quick and effective way to cleanse the colon and free it of built-up fecal matter is colon hydrotherapy. So what is colon hydrotherapy exactly? Colon hydrotherapy is commonly referred to as a colonic or colonic irrigation. It is a procedure in which a small, disposable plastic tube is inserted into the anus and warm, purified water is gently forced into the colon. The water fills the colon and is then released to eliminate the built-up fecal matter. This process is repeated several times throughout the procedure, and any leftover materials are removed via a small vacuum disposal hose. Throughout the procedure you will be lying on a table and may have a practitioner gently massaging your stomach. The tip of the hose inserted into the anus is both sanitized and disposable, so it is only used once and will not introduce any foreign germs or bacteria into your body. Also, the system utilizes precautionary devices that ensure no previously expelled fecal matter will be introduced to the body or any foul odors will have to be endured. The facility you visit to have your colon hydrotherapy session performed will likely take whatever steps necessary to ensure that you are completely comfortable and carefree during the entire procedure. A colonic irrigation typically lasts 45 minutes to an hour. There are many benefits to colon hydrotherapy. During your colon hydrotherapy session you'll be ridding your body of many harmful substances that have existed in your colon for far too long. Such unsanitary things as mucus plaque, expired cellular tissue, packed food wastes, various parasites, harmful toxins, and foreign bacteria are completely flushed from your body. After a prolonged stay inside your body, these very things could have or likely did cause you to suffer headaches, sluggishness, a hazy thought process, sinus infections, dermal allergies, and even ran the risks of colon cancer. By finally freeing your colon of these harmful elements, your body can now effectively absorb the vitamins and nutrients readily available in your food wastes, just as nature intended. Furthermore, colon hydrotherapy can be greatly beneficial to the organ itself. The colon's muscular functions can be greatly restored, and a stronger colon can pass waste and perform bowel movements much more effectively. Not only does this feel great and revitalize the body in its entirety, but a fully functioning colon can also help prevent further build-up and constipation. Once the colon reaches its natural efficiency, the elimination of toxic food waste becomes much easier and prevents build-ups. There are several other benefits of colon hydrotherapy. Colon hydrotherapy will prepare your colon for a colonoscopy or any other procedure that can be used to effectively inspect and diagnose the colon. This will make it much easier to detect such illnesses as colon cancer and may actually be required before some of the appropriate procedures are undergone. Most importantly, through a healthy colon your entire body will be relieved of many ailments you may have suffered previously, so a colon cleansing can actually be quite vital to your overall health. It should be very obvious that colon hydrotherapy can be extremely advantageous in more ways than one when it comes to maintaining a healthy colon and a healthy body. If you have someone you know may suffer from the symptoms associated with an unhealthy colon and are interested in colon hydrotherapy, you or they should consult a physician for more information. Colon cleanse. Try my colon relief. As reported in many different papers and on TV, colon cancer is a killer. It is becoming more and more dangerous and is plaguing humankind. If you live in the US, then your numbers aren't good. Over 60,000 people will die of colon cancer this year alone. So what can we do to change that? This is where colon cleansing comes in. A colon cleanser works to remove any excessive waste that you may have backed up in your colon. This excess waste will be storing all sorts of parasites and bacteria that can not only cause colon cancer but can also give you terrible bloating, gas and stomach cramps. This waste builds up over the years and can cause your colon to stop absorbing the nutrients it needs from the food you eat. This in turn makes you sluggish and lacking in energy. By cleansing your colon you will be able to pass motions better, absorb nutrients and also have more energy. My colon relief is also handy for helping you lose weight, although it is not a weight loss supplement but a colon cleansing supplement. It will flush out any toxins, bacteria or parasites that are residing in your colon and the waste that has built up over the years. Your digestive system will function much better and your body will soon be able to eliminate the waste that has been stored for possibly years. My colon relief will also help with any bloating or constipation and will also help with weight loss. Your colon can hold up to 10 meals at once, and this can mean up to 10 pounds of weight that you don't need. By cleansing your colon with my colon relief, you can get rid of this waste and remove it all naturally yet efficiently. These undigested meals build up over the years, so it is important to remove the waste and any toxins that are living in it too. Once all of this waste is gone, you will feel lighter and also flatter in the stomach area. My colon relief can also work by maintaining your colon and your digestive health. It will keep your colon clear and functioning properly. A colon cleanse is one of the best ways to prevent colon cancer and is so simple. Losing weight and feeling great has never been so easy. Ingredients: all of the ingredients that you find in my colon relief are completely natural and fresh. Why should I take my colon relief to cleanse my colon? If you want to feel fitter, younger and more full of energy, then you should take my colon relief. As you get older, you will store up more waste, which gives you a higher risk of diseases in the colon. Here are some benefits of my colon relief. If you take my colon relief, then you will be eliminating this waste naturally and will help your digestive system get back to its healthy state. You will lose some weight to begin with, but your colon will be better equipped to deal with your food, leaving you less likely to gain weight. No more annoying constipation. Help with irritable bowel syndrome. Reduced levels of bad cholesterol. Higher energy levels and more stamina. A faster metabolism resulting in greater weight loss. Keep your colon healthy. 4 life-changing reasons to keep your colon healthy. Do you struggle with constipation? Clean up the mess in your colon. When you begin any kind of weight loss regimen, make sure to start with a quick colon cleanse. If you decide to participate in some type of alternative health program to assist in overcoming a serious disease like cancer, begin with an internal colon cleansing. If you are sick and tired of being unhealthy and you decide it's time to get healthy, your first step should be to get your colon healthy. Why? Because you can't truly have good health until you eliminate the ticking time bomb in your colon. And, unless you purposefully pursue colon healing, it won't matter what you do to get healthy, because the trouble brewing in your colon will not just go away. And colon health is imperative for lifelong health. Every last thing you eat, pizza, burgers, chips, candy, hot dogs, soda, additives, preservatives, nitrites, trans fats, every processed food, refined sugars, etc., at one point or another ends up in your colon. Now, your colon does the best it can to process everything, take what nutrients are available, absorb them and pass them on to the rest of our body, and get rid of all the junk left over. But, let's be honest, in today's fast food lifestyle, we stuff our faces with a lot of food, at least we call it food, that has very little nutritional value, making our colons into giant garbage cans rather than the systems they were designed to be. The end result is not a pretty picture. And that is part of the problem. We can't see what is going on in our colons or what things are beginning to look like. So, for most of us, we don't even realize there is a problem, and a potentially very serious one at that. Eliminate constipation. Serious enough to cause extreme constipation. You should be going to the bathroom at least once a day. How often do you go? A good colon cleanse may be just what you need. Lose weight. Serious enough to cause incredible amounts of weight gain. I have heard that during autopsies as much as 40 pounds of sludge has been found in individuals' colons. That is 40 pounds of garbage that accumulated and built up over the years, and the colon was unable to properly digest and eliminate it. If you were trying to lose weight, would you be happy if you could knock 40 pounds right off the top? How about 20 pounds? What about even 10 pounds? And remember, this could all be done before you even start an exercise program. You can potentially experience this type of colonic weight loss if you decide to get and keep your colon healthy. Decrease your risk of life-threatening diseases. Serious enough to cause life-threatening diseases, including cancer. Internal colon cleansing is an absolute necessity for people this sick. In fact, regular and close adherence to a colon cleanse recipe and diet is vital for someone with this type of disease. But prevention is the key here. A healthy colon should considerably lower your risk of cancer and other serious diseases as well. Improve digestion, nutrition, and overall health. Serious enough to keep any nutritious or beneficial foods or supplements you eat from being of much or any value to your body. You may very well be wasting your money on the vitamins you take. You see, once things reach a certain point, the walls of your colon, through which nutrients are absorbed into the bloodstream, become impacted and caked with a cocktail of old, hardened half-digested food and half-fecal matter, and this keeps your body from being able to absorb and utilize the good stuff you eat. Do you think you need a good colon cleanse? If your diet is anything less than perfect, and whose isn't, you very likely do. So what actually happens when our colons begin to slowly fill up with this undigested and non-eliminated sludge? Here is what one doctor has to say about the matter. The heavy mucus coating in the colon thickens and becomes a host of putrefaction. The blood capillaries to the colon begin to pick up the toxins, poisons and noxious debris as it seeps through the bowel wall. All tissues and organs of the body are now taking on toxic substances. Here is the beginning of true auto-intoxication on a physiological level. Dr. Bernard Jensen, DC, ND, PhD. Another doctor takes the grossometer up another level or two. She makes the claim that just about all of us have parasitic critters living in our bowels, along with all the poisoned garbage that Dr. Jensen referenced. Here is what she has to say in reference to the parasites. Everybody has them. If left to live and breed inside your stomach, small and large intestines and colon, they will eventually cause you to puff up, gain lots of weight, get sick more often, and take many, many years off your life. Dr. Suzanne Gadakenst. Do you think that could be happening inside your colon? The answer for the vast majority of us is, unfortunately, yes. We all really do need colon cleanse health. So, the end result, beyond constipation, weight gain, and a general decline in good health, is to slowly poison your entire body, which will probably lead to a very serious and potentially deadly health condition. Thus, taking good care of your colon truly is a life-changing solution. It may be one of the most important things you can do for your health. And it does not matter what stage of life you are in, or if you are overweight or not, or whether you feel fine or not, odds are your colon is not anywhere close to being at optimal health and free from sludge. In fact, you should be doing at least a quick colon cleanse at least a couple times a year to keep your colon healthy. It may not sound like the most fun thing to do, and it looks downright nasty, but it may be one of the best steps you can take toward better health right now. In fact, getting and keeping your colon healthy is a critical step and prerequisite to overall good health. So cleanse your colon and start enjoying and practicing better health today. Colon health is the key to a long, happy, disease-free life. Colon health is becoming exceedingly important. Colon-related diseases are some of the most prevalent diseases among Americans today. Colon health is dependent on the maintenance of beneficial intestinal bacteria and proper elimination. Colon therapy is a form of healthcare that in theory restores the function of the colon. Colon therapy refers to flushing water through the entire length of the colon or large intestine. The therapy exercises colon muscles and helps reshape the colon and stimulates reflex points in the colon that relate to other body organs, similar to reflexology. A colon therapy session, colonics, colon hydrotherapy or high colonic as they are sometimes referred to, is used for cleansing. However, there are many other benefits. And based on the type of high-fat, low-fiber diet contemporary Americans, heartlanders included, typically follow, there seems no time more than the present that colonic therapy might be appropriate. Proper colon health is a very important part of a healthy body. Diet. Where food is concerned, the typical Western diet is loaded with pesticides, has been treated with artificial fertilizer and contains artificial preservatives. Conventional diets comprised of refined, processed foods, high in saturated fats, and low in fiber contribute to many problems associated with the large intestine. When the colon is packed with accumulated, hardened feces due to a poor diet, constipation, or some other gastrointestinal problem, waste can build up. There are several general causes for this waste buildup to occur: bad dietary habits, eating low-fiber, high-fat foods, eating too much or too quickly, poor food combinations, eating foods that need combining digestive enzymes, like the classic American meat and potatoes dinner, so some of it sits and begins to decompose, and/or drinking large quantities of liquids at meals that dilute digestive enzymes. Most conventional doctors do agree, however, that avoiding red meat and other fatty foods, and eating a healthy, high-fiber diet, is the best way to keep the colon healthy. Benefits. The practice of cleansing one's colon, lower bowel, is by no means a new idea, and when you discover some of its many benefits, you may be encouraged to pursue this further. A problem with fecal matter is that it can become backed up in the colon, so keeping the colon cleansed is a major part of keeping it healthy, and gaining the benefits of a healthy colon for the rest of the body. Colon therapy offers many health benefits including detoxification, cleansing of the bloodstream and the stimulation of internal organs. Additional benefits can often be observed throughout the body in the form of clearer skin, more energy and mental clarity, fewer headaches, with circulatory, immune and weight problems often improving, amongst many other positive side effects. Controlling your weight. Difficulties controlling weight may be due to the excess garbage piled up in the colon. Did you know you can actually control or lose weight by removing the toxic buildup from your colon? It is interesting to note that many people who complete a series of colon hydrotherapy sessions often report significant weight losses. Because you are used to carrying about the waste in your bowels, using a colon cleansing agent will get rid of the feces impacted in the bowel, hence, also getting rid of the excess weight that comes with the feces. Along with weight reduction and folic acid supplementation, a good intake of dietary fiber is also essential. Dietary fiber. Fiber received little respect until the 1970s when evidence began to emerge documenting its nutritional value. Fiber will increase the volume of stools, thereby increasing the frequency of evacuation. Aside from the benefits that fiber provides for your colon, it may also promote cholesterol health. Taking products and foods that have high amounts of fiber is a great start in cleaning the colon and can act as a real good cleanser. If the bowel is basically normal, dietary fiber increases the bulk of the stool, softens it, and speeds transit time. Conclusion. Colon health is important, and diet, fat consumption and fiber content can all impact the health of the colon. Good colon health is as much a function of the quality of food we eat, as it is our elimination status. It is believed that colon therapy can relieve a score of symptoms from gas, bloating, and constipation to depression, insomnia, and headaches. In practice, the herbal colon therapy has proved to be almost as specific for spastic colitis. Good colon health is as much a function of the quality of food we eat, as it is our elimination status. It is believed that colon therapy can relieve a score of symptoms from gas, bloating, and constipation to depression, insomnia, and headaches. Find out more about natural colon therapy. Natural colon cleansing. Why is colon cleansing important? Colon, also known as large intestine, is responsible for extracting water from feces. Colon or large intestine is subdivided into 4 sections, namely, ascending colon, descending colon, sigmoid colon and transverse colon. Colon cleansing is crucially important to our system. Colon needs to be cleaned properly in order to eliminate bodily wastages. This article sheds light on the necessity of colon cleansing, different risks associated with dirty colon, and overview of natural colon cleansing. The reason to cleanse colon. Our daily diet is full of saturated fat and refined carbohydrate. The excess amount of fat actually makes the feces sticker. Different scientific studies confirmed that increased saturated fat in the diet along with reduced fiber may actually heighten the risk of colon cancer. The extra fat sticking on the wall of the colon may contribute to increasing risk. The refined carbohydrate may also worsen the condition as well. When we take refined carbohydrate in our diet, we actually accumulate substances that are not fully digested, and protein precipitates can be left behind to make the colon wall harden. It is true that even if we take a great care of our health, it does not necessarily mean that we can eliminate fully all of our bodily wastages from our body. Certainly, if we care about cleansing our system, especially colon, we may lessen various risks of developing many serious health hazards. A good natural colon cleansing program offers cleansing our bodily wastages at optimum level. Risk of dirty colon. If feces are left behind the colon, it is certainly bad for our health. But of course it is good for bacterial infection. If prolonged infection caused by bacteria persists, it may lead to colon lining. Apart from that, bacterial infection can cause bowel cancer. Cleanse colon to promote health. Cleansing of colon means detoxification of body. Herbs rich with dietary fibers are particularly beneficial, promoting regulated bowel movement. Psyllium functions as natural colon cleansing. It is rich with water-soluble, gel-reducing fiber. In practice, there are two types of dietary fibers, one is soluble and the other one is insoluble. Both of these fibers are helpful in regulating bowel movement. Psyllium is derived from the husks of flax and psyllium seeds. It is useful in treating various digestive complications such as diarrhea, colitis, constipation and diverticular disorders. It has been widely used in different types of natural colon cleansing program effectively. Apart from that, triphala is also used in treating digestive problems and is an integral part of many types of natural colon cleansing program. Most prevalently, our regular diets are low in fiber content. These foods have a propensity to decelerate intestinal transmit time, ensuing in unbalanced bowel movements. These foods take time to travel to intestine, frequently following in constipation. However, dietary fiber coming under natural colon cleansing program helps in softening and bulking stools. The bulking of stool promotes detoxification from toxic substances within colon as it soaks the attached toxic substances from the intestinal wall. Benefits of natural colon cleansing products. The purpose of colon cleansing is to detoxify the system internally in such a fashion that body may contain only a reduced level of toxic substances and bacteria in the body. Human feces consist of different toxic substances and risky bacteria that may cause infection in the bloodstream if normal bowel movements do not take place in a regular fashion. It may lead to such complications that even become fatal in time. Natural colon cleansing products promote gentle removal of feces as well as of undigested substances concentrated on the bowel wall. It is not a mandatory requirement that you use colon cleansing products that claim to have natural ingredients in it, rather you have the flexibility to use different products that actually promote natural colon cleansing. You may use prune juice, bale fruit, corn syrup, psyllium seed, pears and grape juice to cleanse your colon naturally. There are many colon cleaners that will give you a great result. Have you ever considered trying a colon cleanse? It's probably not something you think about like trying a new restaurant or trying to get to Disney World this year. But the truth is that you should spend more time thinking about the topics of colon cleaners and colon health. If you've never tried a natural colon cleanse, you'll be amazed at how much better you feel afterwards. The good news is that there are many colon cleaners that will give you a great result. A poorly functioning colon is a fairly widespread condition in many developed countries like the United States. People tend to eat way too many processed foods and don't include enough natural choices in their diet. In addition, most people don't get enough fiber, nor do they drink enough water. The consequence is usually a sluggish colon lined with old fecal matter. A natural colon cleanse can remove this left-behind waste and restore your digestive system to complete effectiveness. Several different types of products are available for a natural colon cleanse. If you're lucky enough to have a local alternative healthcare or natural foods store, they will probably carry many of these natural colon cleaners. You may wish to shop online for colon cleaners, either for the sake of convenience or because you're embarrassed to purchase products connected with your colon and bowel movements. Although there's really no need for embarrassment, it's perfectly understandable. Just make sure that you purchase your natural colon cleaners from a reputable internet company. You don't want to make your health worse by purchasing substandard products. Colon cleaners that will give you a great result include oxygen-based products and herbal products. Another choice for colon cleansing is the use of colon hydrotherapy or colonics. The alternative health community often recommends the use of oxygen-based colon cleaners because they are capable of removing unwanted bacteria without harming the good bacteria that you need in your colon. Oxygen-based colon cleaners work throughout your entire digestive tract, not just your colon. Herbal-based colon cleaners tend to be a little gentler on your system and a little slower to work. But the end result is still just as beneficial. Most natural herbal colon cleaners include high-quality natural fiber to accomplish the removal of old fecal matter from your colon walls. Most formulations also have herbs to attack parasites, just in case you happen to be harboring any intestinal worms or parasites in your colon. This may not be a problem if you haven't traveled extensively, but you never know what you can pick up sometimes. Colon hydrotherapy is preferred by some. It's actually like an enema, but uses purified water or other natural liquids. Although there is certainly more to colon hydrotherapy than taking some pills, but it's not harsh in any way and many patients swear by the results. Colon cleaners can give you a great result, but if you don't change your lifestyle and diet, the benefits of a colon cleanse won't last forever. You should eliminate as many processed foods as possible. Eat lots of raw fruits and vegetables, and drink lots of water and juices. The trick is to increase your fiber as much as possible and also make the nutrients in your food more accessible to your body. Natural, raw food is much better suited to your digestive system. This means that when the food passes from the small intestine to the colon, it will be well digested and much less likely to clog things up. Your colon is a key part of your body's solid waste elimination system. Any difficulties, diseases or disorders of the colon will almost always have consequences elsewhere in your body. New research suggests that colon health is even related to liver function and brain function. Who would have thought that an unhealthy colon could actually cause cloudy thinking? Colon cancer is a dreaded disease that also happens to be the second leading cause of cancer deaths in the United States. A regular colon cleanse and a fiber-rich diet can help to prevent colon cancer. However, even though you'll be preventing a serious illness, if you try colon cleaners just once, you'll be doing it regularly just for how good it makes you feel.